Today I'm going to be breaking down a song called The King of Hearts from the Wandersong original soundtrack. This is a coffee personal request that comes from Professor Leition. Thank you very much, mate, for your support. And boom. Starts right away. Pretty cool intro in the strings. Why the strings sounds like that? Like the attack on the strings is insane. I don't know if this is a performance thing with the bow or audio design in the production of the song. Some arpeggios in the synthesizer. I like that transition. This part is awesome. Yeah, we have a lot of space here to release the tension. I'm gonna start building it again. It went from the strings to a whole synthetic section. Oh, the strings are actually in this part, but it's like so layered. I almost couldn't hear. Oh, there they are. Is there like electric guitar too? I think there is. There's like 5 layers on that. playing in unison. That was a great transition. And coming back to the strings like in the beginning. And this is a way more classical approach. Such contrast to the beginning. That was it? Yeah, that was it. Alright, so let's break it down. One of the things that I find most interesting about this song, if not the most, is that it sort of starts like an orchestra arrangement with a drum sample, you know, a little bit of synthetics in there, but then it seemingly transitions into a full-blown synthetic track that has or is composed in a way that sounds like a 16-bit arrangement, you know, a 16-bit song like from the SNES or the Sega Genesis. But the thing is that they are using, the composer, apologies, is using actual synthesizers instead of using like a sound font or using the chip from any of those consoles. Now I would like to talk about more specific things about the song, okay? The first thing that I would like to mention is the tempo of it. I was able to figure out how fast it is, and it's in 155 BPM or beats per minute, which establishes the song in a mid to high tempo, which means tempo pertains to how fast the song is performed in the instruments. So if you have a mid-high tempo song, it means like it's fairly fast, and you can actually perceive that not only by the execution of the instruments, but the arrangement in the percussion, or in this case the drum kit, or or the drum samples that are used in the song. And what that does for the song as a whole, because it's something that is all throughout the song except for the resolution of it, is that it establishes a threshold of energy and a fair amount of tension right from the get-go, just by how fast the song plays. And obviously the drum samples, the arrangement that there is in the percussion is enhancing that to a degree. Another thing is that at the beginning I thought there were two themes, because I thought that the string arrangement that we hear in the introduction of the song would be the theme of a song, although it sounds more like a long phrase based on a theme. But then you have like a big chunk of the whole track of the real theme, which actually sounds like a metal riff or something. That's the actual theme of a song. And it repeats all like on the 70 or 80% of the song. But one thing I thought was really cool is that that string arrangement in the beginning actually becomes a transitional device towards the end. That's how the song makes the transition from the theme towards the very classical orchestra array. Well, it's not even the orchestra, it's just the string section resolution that we hear at the end. But the intro becomes the transitional device for that to happen. I think that was really cool. One last thing that I would like to mention that I really liked about the song is how the composer evoked the 16-bit, even to the 8-bit era of video games, because even though the sound of the synthesizers are not like spot on, and that's I think pretty deliberately done, the sound design on the pads, on the synth leads, on the basses, they were all crafted towards emulating to a certain degree those layers in those kind of eras of video games, you know, the 16-bit and the 8-bit. Obviously, in this, I would say it goes more towards the 16-bit era because there's more layers involved. And back when in the 8-bit era, you didn't have like you had like 3 or 2 or 3, 4 layers at the most. I might be mistaken, but you didn't have a lot of lanes to put it in perspective to express the music. You know, you would have like a lead synth and a lane to make percussion and maybe another lane to do some harmonizing and whatnot. So it would be extremely limited, obviously by limitations of the hardware. On the 16-bit, the lanes, you had like a more wide highway to work with adding more layers and whatnot. So I think I'm gonna give this song a C tier. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, check out this other breakdown that I did. And if you would like to support my work further, you can check the support section in the description of this video, or you can find my Patreon and all the other links, alright? Thank you very much.